But I want to chat a little bit about a specialty product. Now, they even let me talk about this because I wasn't sure they'd let me talk about it, because it is a sophisticated product. And generally when something's sophisticated, they leave this simple guy out. But I like this product. I like it a lot because no traditional mortgage payment, yet you have a 30-year mortgage. And when we compare it, I'm going to show you in just a minute how we compare this to a live client, not a dead one, but a client of ours that has actually got this scenario. And I'm not going to tell you where it is, who it is, or any of the personal information, but I'm just going to run through a scenario and see if it makes sense to you. Because maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Some people like to go with the old-fashioned way and take a lot longer to pay their mortgage off. But let's talk about this. So it reduces the cost of property ownership. As I mentioned, there's no traditional mortgage. You live off of your mortgage. Think about that one. It's a first position home equity line of credit. And I know people are out there saying, well, Ron, I've got a 3% mortgage. Well, the one we're going to compare it to is a 3.125. And we're going to save a boatload of money. You listen to this one. Pays off the home faster. Yet, one of the big issues of a mortgage, and one of the reasons I say home mortgages are ultra risky, is because lenders like our friends at Geneva Financial, and yes, I do lead a lending team there. So yes, our friends at Geneva, they don't lend money to people who need money. We only lend money to people who want money. So if you have no job, you can't prepay the loan, no money for you. So as you pay down your mortgage, you don't know what's going to happen a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road. Might you need access to some of that equity? Well, this product has that for you. And if you wanted to use some of your home equity to maybe buy another piece of property and then turn it, you can use this program for that too. So a lot of different options in there. So what we're going to compare here, and good, Josh has it on the screen for us, is we're looking at two different loans, and they both basically start the same place. So they both have a $718,000 in principal on the loans. On a traditional loan, and I'm going to try and, I got to get back to where the get it started, I think. Or, did I just blow it again? Compare. So let's go to the compare screen, Josh. So we're looking at home values $1.5 million. We got a $548,000 first mortgage on this. It was taken out about 29 months ago, 2.5 years. 3.125. Payment is $2473.55. This is the prior mortgage. Now, yes, this one does have a second on it, $170,000, and it's at, it's an adjustable rate, so it keeps going up. 10.5% interest, 29 months left. $1487.50 is that payment on that one. Now, one of the beauties of this product, and the reason it's I call it a sophisticated product, is because traditionally we make a regular mortgage payment every single month, right? So I've already given you the mortgage payments. Now on this product, what we say is don't make a normal mortgage payment. We're going to say live off of this loan. So you've got a direct deposit in this case of $12,000 a month, and we're looking at $144,000 a year for those of you keeping score. Now, we have extra money. Now, we're not spending all of that money on the mortgage payment, right? But we do have to live, and all the taxes, insurance, all that other kind of good stuff. We have to deal with that. But at the end of every month, there's about $3,000 left over. Now, that's savings. Maybe we're going to spend it down the road. But right now, we've got about $3,000 a month left over every single month. And that just stays in there. Now, as soon as your direct deposit hits, that's going to lower the principal balance on your mortgage. So what that does then is the amount of interest, because interest is calculated on this sophisticated product every day. But it's reducing that balance. You're not paying as much interest. Now, when we go to the results screen, you're going to see that on your traditional loan, you've got 27 years, 6 months still to pay on that. Under this product, how about 13.5 years? What do you think about that? So go from 331 payments remaining to 162 of these non-traditional payments. Now, on there, you're going to be able to hit the grid button there, Josh. And it's going to say that the effective APR is 3.148 on the new product. Not too shabby when you're comparing that on the existing. Remember, we had a 3 1/8 on the first, plus we have the HELOC. That was 4.375 was the total. So APR, the average APR on the existing loan is at 4.375. The effective APR is 3.148, even though the interest rate starts a little bit higher. So let's continue our journey, and if I can figure out where it comes in at. One of the things I really like looking at on this is I like to look at the amortization table. And Josh, if you go back to where we had the results page and then click on it's not the grid, so we got to go back to the results because you can tell I'm a little slow on these things. I'm a simple guy. The one that says percentage, maybe, is that? No, that's not it either. I'm just jumping around here. Obviously, you can tell I'm a simple man. So I'm trying to find where we have an amortization table, and I love the amortization table on this because what that actually tells us, view pay down table under the results. If you look at the second year out, under the traditional loan, you've paid down $25,865 in principal. Under this Home Select program, you've paid down $37,400, an extra $12,000 over the first 2 years of paying down just by living with this. Now, whenever you need money, all you do is what we suggest here, the way to live with this is actually to go through there and live off of 2 credit cards, one that's payable the 15th of the month, one that's payable the 30th of the month. Pay them right out of this first position home equity line of credit. That way you have no interest on those credit cards, but you're keeping the money here, paying your mortgage down as long as possible. Again, the biggest thing that I love about this is when you look at how quickly the principal is coming down. After the 36th month, you've got $39,400 paid on a traditional mortgage, $74,000 on this specialty product. Now, some people don't want to pay the principal down this fast. I get it. Maybe you want to have a mortgage longer. We appreciate that. Every bank would. But if you want more information on this, if you want a custom scenario on this, just let me know and we'll chat about it.